but I want to go to a big city and see it, and not Louisville
Yes.
either.
No, you got to get
I wanna
out.
go
You
big.
got to go Broadway.
Yeah.
Is where you got to go. Broadway, baby. Anyway, and in the studio with us, the Miracle Worker is opening here in town, down at Western. It's a Flora and Friends production there. And Elise, now you got this weird last name going on. Seriously, I'm going to dissect this thing. Pull that mic down just a little bit there. Give me this last name here.
Iannuzzi.
Iannuzzi. That's a doozy. You never heard that one before, have you? You know, it's a doozy. Iannuzzi. At least you play Ann Sullivan, right? In
Yes.
The Miracle Worker.
Yep.
And how's this working out?
Really good.
How's this Miracle Worker working out? I'm full of them today. We are rolling.
The miracle is happening.
Yes,
It's
yes.
great.
It's a miracle this show gets on the air every day. Is what happens. Anyway, yeah. So the story here. So everybody heard they know the Miracle Worker story. They had to read it in school. They had to read it in college, high school. But real quick, reset it for us here.
It's the story of Helen Keller learning.
Who's a big fan of this show, by the way.
Sure.
We hit her every demo for Helen Keller on this show. Anyway, yeah, she loves it. Anyway, yes, I'm
It's
sorry.
her story from when she meets Ann Sullivan,
Yes.
who's her teacher, who comes down from Boston to teach her sign language and what language is and
Right.
spelling and what words are.
Yeah.
And with that, she has her miracle, her
Yeah.
breakthrough, and
Yes.
she learns language.
Wow. Okay, and you play Ann Sullivan
Yes.
in this. And how is this role for you here? Like, tell us a little bit about what your character, like getting into your character, because this is a youth production.
Yes.
And I don't mean this in a bad way, but you are a lot older than most of the other cast in this
Yeah,
thing. And
I'm
you're
the
only,
oldest.
And you're a whopping what, 21?
Yep.
Holy cow. Okay, so how is
It's-
this working with the youth out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the youth or with the role?
Well, both. I don't
Okay.
care. I
Well,
mean,
with working with the kids, it's
this
been,
isn't Larry King.
working with the kids
Leave
have
it
been
alone.
great, but I've
Yeah.
been working with young children for years now. I taught youth theater
Yeah.
with the Capital Arts Youth Theater, and then I've done other youth productions.
Right.
So it's not too bad. It's great to see things finally click with them
Yeah.
and like technical aspects of the show.
Right.
But character-wise, it's been the toughest role, I think, because she was a real person and just tapping into who she actually was, and the frustration with teaching Helen. Yeah, it's been difficult.
Yeah.
And she's also a very stern and
Yeah.
strict person, which I'm totally not that type of person.
Elise Iannuzzi. Did I
Yes.
get that right?
Yeah.
It's a doozy. Iannuzzi. That's how I'm going in my head right there. Plays Ann Sullivan in The Miracle Worker with Flora and Friends, Flora Youth Theater there. Where's the location of this set? Tickets, showtime, stuff like that.
It's going to be at the Russell Miller Theater on campus
Yes.
in the Fine Arts Center building. Tickets are general admission, so it's just first come, first serve. Come get your tickets.
Yeah.
They're going to be $12 for adults and $8 for students and children.
Oh, cool. So, and
Yeah.
show dates. When's it running now?
Tomorrow night we open at 7:30.
Yep.
Saturday it's going to be at 7:30 as well, and then Sunday at 3 p.m.
Cool. And it's good, all ages, right?
Yeah.
Could take something away from this, right?
Yeah,
How many
definitely.
how many people are in the production altogether here?
About 18.
Wow.
think.
That's a lot.
Wow. Youngest to oldest. Who's the youngest?
10 maybe?
Really? Okay.
9 or 10?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think.
So they're very hyper all the time.
Oh yeah.
All the time. There's always something going on.
Yes.
Well, this is cool. And actually, I got to work a little bit with you guys on this, for some of the production that you guys put into it.
Yeah.
There's some dark moments in this. I mean,
There
this isn't
really
just
are.
like, I think that's the thing I think a lot of people need to know when they go to this is, David, it's kind of scary at times a little bit because there's some voices going on. What's all the, kind of give us some of the, I guess, what they're going to
There's-
see in this.
We call them, you get the story from the family's perspective and
Yeah.
from Anne's perspective, but then
Yeah.
with Anne's life you have flashbacks, or the nightmare sequences as we call them,
Yeah.
where she's just thinking back on her life because she grew up in an asylum.
Right.
Her dad dropped her and her little brother off there after their mom died, and she just
Yeah.
grew up there. And so those are pretty dark moments.
Wow.
Those flashbacks, because they're just painful
Yeah.
for her to remember.
Yeah. Now, director Christopher Cherry here as well. Just rolling in, man, right on time there. What's it like working with all the kids in this thing, Chris? What's that like?
Well, we've had a lot of fun with them. We've done a lot of interesting exercises in rehearsal,
Yeah.
blindfolding people so that they kind of understand what it's like.
This is my kind of production, man. Yeah. This is going to be a great show. Helen Keller. Who plays Helen Keller in this?
Caroline Ford is her name. She's been in a lot of shows
Yeah.
in the area and regionally and outside of our region as well.
Yeah. That I would say is when people think of the Miracle Worker, that's the name. Helen Keller, and Sullivan in there as well. But what's it like, that role? Because that's a different kind of acting, I would say, for a role of Helen Keller, right?
Absolutely, it's a role that is really physical and very physically demanding for the actor, and one that the actor doesn't have the opportunity to use lines to communicate the character and what's going on with her, and so she has to do that with her body and with a lack of expression on her face a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So it's been very challenging for her, but she does a really good job at it.
How old is she?
She's 14.
14. Wow. So that's tough. It's always I'd say it's a real compliment to the kids, and you too. You're young adults, the young adults in this, because it is so much work going into this, so much work into these productions, and they're giving up after school time, time with friends, time with family, and everything to go do this. So hats off to them, and good luck, guys. Go break a leg.
Thank you.
I can say that because I'm a fellow actor, David. You know this, right?
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
a thespian.
Season.
I'm a thespian. I'm an actor, man. I'm one step away from this world here. As my role as Corporal Sharp and Breaker Morant would tell anybody.
Well, we really appreciate your helping us out with some of the sound for the show too, because it sounds great.
Oh, well, that's great.
So everyone should check out Tony's work.
There's going to be there'll be some parts, I bet, where you get the chills in this when you hear some of these dreams.
Absolutely. Well, we hope so
Nice.
anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just if we can figure out a way to work my Corporal Sharp character, like a reoccurring role, like having crossover from Breaker Morant to the. I know the timepieces don't even fit together, and it's totally different time. But still, it would be amazing though.
Tony Rose cameo.
That's right, just out of nowhere. Just come out, salute, and leave. Tony Rose Morning Show, 100.7 Sam FM, Miracle Worker at Western, at the Fine Arts Center, right there on campus. Get your tickets. For more information, what's the number to call again?
Call 782-9090.
Good stuff right there. Get out and support the youth actors out there. Elise, Christopher, thank you guys so much for coming on and hanging out with us. Yeah, if you missed any of that, by the way, we'll have the video up on our website too, so you can get all the details at our Facebook page, facebook.com/Tony Rose.